Seemed to come at exactly the wrong time. There was someone just in front of us, someone just behind us. The person just in front is now down there. There's someone else with a dog down there. And there's someone coming right behind us. Not helpful at all. Because we want to go that way. And they're standing talking. So we've got people with dogs down there now. Come here, Amber, right here. Pin the ball, Mollie. Come, Babs. Come, Mollie, pin the ball. Not helpful when that's the situation, especially as they met up and then stood for a couple of seconds. So when I know I've got to wait for you, the person behind's got to wait for me because you're just mucking around. Ugh, people. That's what I said yesterday. We're not finished products yet, are we? Because I do find people like that to be blinking annoying, incredibly inconsiderate towards others. It's like you can see we're waiting, so get on with it. This poor bloke behind has got to wait with his dogs because, I've got to wait with mine. He's behind. It's not a queue system. Yesterday we saw a runner. A couple of people with dogs, but really it wasn't anywhere near as busy as it is right now. Right now it's incredibly busy for some reason. I don't know why. No idea. Anyway. So one person's going one way, one person's going the other. Okay, that's going to be interesting. How's this going to work out? Don't you? Bring the ball, Mollie. Thank you, Bubba. Oh, really? I said bring the ball. He's left it there again. Micky's going to get. Okay, one thing I was thinking last night and also on the way here, and it is an interesting point because I was talking last night about the fact of, we make mistakes in life. We can't go back and change things, sort of thing. And it's like, do I regret not driving earlier? Not learn to drive earlier? Because I passed the test around about 50. When I was about 50. So I could have passed the test when I was younger. I could have been driving for years. Do I regret that? No. Not in any way, shape or form. No. Because it's practical. Driving is... I got licensed just at the time that I had the doggies. So it was practical. It was useful to drive because I had 5 dogs. Needed to be able to get the dogs out for a run, get them out for a play. Well, I think at the time I probably only had 3 when I started driving. So now 6, but there was 3. Because I think it was before Amber. Oh no, Amber's 4, so no. No. I started driving after Amber and Riley because, Gee! Oh, cyclist now. Slow down, nutter. If the dog runs out in front of you, you're going to fall off. Silly people. If any of these dogs had run out in front of him, he'd have to put his brakes on really, really quickly and he would have fallen off his bike. He's going way too fast. People, as I say, they're just not aware of other people, really, are they? Or they try not to be aware of other people, I suppose, is one of the point. And that's why, to a certain degree, it's good that I didn't learn to drive earlier, because I was younger, less mature, less experienced in life. Would I have been making bad decisions at that point in time? Yeah, quite likely. Ball running. That's quite possible. Could I have got into accidents and stuff like that? Yeah. Bring the ball. You can do it. Come on. Bring the ball, Riley. Get your mouth around it. Come on. Good boy, Riley. See? Told you. Micky seems to get it every time. Mollie seems to bring it back most of the time. It will sort itself out. Oh, earlier, what was lovely, I looked over at the doggy bed that normally Micky's in. Lucy was in it, but so was Micky behind her. They were both laying in it together, right basically. Wait, careful! Peeing over each other. Go on, Mollie. So basically, Micky was laying right behind, or right basically on Lucy, right behind her. This was really, really cute because, you know, they certainly initially would turn each other off if they got near each other, whereas not anymore. Oh, Chewie! Chewie got, oh, Chewie! I had to do that to fool Micky, get Micky going the wrong way so that another dog could get the ball. I wanted to just be him winning the ball every time. You got a ball, Chew? Bring it in, Chew. Bring it, Bubba. Come on, the Chew. Thank you, my boy. My Koi. Get my Koi. Here you go. Good girlie. That's a more pumped up ball, isn't it, eh? Ah, there you go. It's more tricky to carry, isn't it? Because it's more pumped up. Is it more pumped up? Yes, yes, yes. I've said before, you know, if the devil offers you the opportunity to go back and change things in your life, and maybe you'd lose 5 years of your life, would you do it? It can make a real difference to your life and to other people's lives, I suppose, but would you do it? Because of course there's no guarantee, is there? There's no guarantee it making any difference at all. None. You could end up in a far worse situation. Certainly it's quite likely that some people you've met you would never have met. Yeah. If I went back and changed my life, say 30 years ago, good chance I wouldn't be here with these. Good chance I wouldn't have these in my life. What I have in my life, I wouldn't have no idea whatsoever. Good chance I wouldn't be, you know, making videos about God's kingdom, that sort of stuff. You know, about the church and, you know, about what we should be hoping for, what we should be expecting, what is good enough, what isn't good enough. I mean, yeah, the what is good enough, we can't say what is good enough. We can certainly say what isn't good enough, can't we? But we can't really say what is good enough. That's what I was saying the other day. Yeah, no matter how good it gets, we can never, ever say that's good enough. Never say it's good enough. Because once we do, that's our ceiling. That's it. We won't see any better. We won't see any more than that because we've said that's good enough. That's our ceiling. We've already said that. There you go. You won't see any more. You made that decision. You know, good enough. There you go. Hello, Mollie. Good girlie. Wait, you. My queen. My queen. There you go, my Carly. Come, Bubs. And say you have one life. And there's so many people. Oh, what gets me? Oh, jeez. What? Yeah. What disappoints me so much about so many people is that they spend so much of their life trying to hide their real failures, trying not to live, you know, to learn from their past. You know, not to do better. I mean, there's a weird noise here. I don't know what that was. Okay. In the wood, on a tree. Yeah, I was speaking about the people at the house group. Up with them. Yeah. You can do more, you can do better. But that's up to you. That's up to you. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Do I think they will? No, I don't. I don't, because I think their level is what they got pretty much. I think they basically decided that that's their level. They're happy with that. Yeah, because for them, that degree of fellowship is enough. Yeah, and it is really, really weak fellowship, to say the least. I'm trying to find another word for it. Shallow. It's quite shallow fellowship. It's not deep in any way, shape or form. What we need is deep. You know, what a lot of people want is shallow. But the reason they want shallow, I mean, you know, Peter William was a friend of mine years past. Again, he wanted shallow. He wanted deep, as in he looked deep at you. Come, baby. But he wanted you to be shallow with him. He wanted, sorry, the other way around. He wanted you to look shallow at him because he has a lot of issues there that he was trying to hide. So he didn't want deep. Well, deep is what we need. We need deep fellowship with God and with each other. We need accountability. You're not going to get accountability without deep fellowship. That's the reality. You've got to have deep fellowship to have accountability. You know, accountability is crucial. You know, I mean, put it this way, your Christian brothers and sisters should be there to help you to stay on the path. They can't help you to stay on the path unless they know how your walk is doing. They're not going to know how your walk is doing unless there's deep fellowship. The problem is that too many want shallow. Shallow is what they've got used to. It's what they've learned to accept. Not me. Mollie, quick. Mollie got it. Oh, Micky got it. Okay. Micky Moo, how you doing? Bring it here then. Come on, bring it here. I'm not in the trees, am I? Bring it here. Come on. Bring it here then, Micky. Micky Moo. Hey, Bubba. People are catching up a bit. Right, they're going to catch us. Well, if they're going this way, they could be going up that way. With the chap over there, I'm not sure. Find out where they're going when they get there, I suppose. No, we need to know each other. We need to be able to see each other. We need to be able to see when someone's going wrong. We need to be able to see it before they even get there. You can only do that if you know someone really, really well. I mean, put it this way, the world is not going to do you any favours. Okay? The world is not going to do you any favours. The devil's going to try and push you off the path. If the devil's going to try and push you off the path, you need people that are going to help you to stay on the path, right? That's the thing. You need people that are going to help you to stay on the path because, you know, that's how you're going to get to where you need to be. Is to stay on the path. See what's over here. Mollie ball. Where's the ball? Bring the ball in the bubs. I think these people, walkers, are just following me. And the dogs. Why? I do not know, but they are. Because they looked at the other path, but they looked to see where we were going and thought, oh, we're following them. Okay. Now, I've never been this way, so we're going to see what is here. I don't know what is here. But we'll find out. Yes. There's another woodlands. Is there a path? There's lots of paths. Okay. But yeah, okay. Bring the ball. Come on, Mollie, what are you doing? Come on, bring the ball. Bring the ball, Mollie. Trying to get out of the way of these people. Oh! Right, I see this before and I said we never come this way. Yeah, indeed. Okay. We'll go down a bit. Yeah. Yes. Because I was up there saying we never come this way. Yeah. Yeah. We're going that way. Yeah. Okay, now I know it. I know where we are. Yes. Because opposite here is where we normally go. Where we normally come out of. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This is a bit low. A bit awkward, but there you go. Okay. Okay. Done did that. Okay. Bit of all two. Teasing doggies. Teasing doggies. Oh, Micky moo. There he goes. He loves the ball. Micky moo loves the ball, doesn't he? Hey, he loves the football. He really does. The Micky moo. This is another big walk. Wow. Okay. It is another big walk. Just waiting to see where those people go. Are they going to follow us down here or are they going to take another route? They probably won't follow us down here because of the way that tree is. They'll probably go a different way. What way? I don't know. There you go, Mollie. Mollie gets another go. There you go, puppy. There's Chewie over there. You alright, Chew? How you doing, mate? How we doing, Mr. Chew? I was up in an arm as to what time to come out. I didn't know because I fed the pups. I was going to get Mollie to feed them as well, get them to play, pee and poo, and then put them into the shower area. Therefore, they'll be indoors, not outside. Because, yeah. Well, as I say, it's what it is. Didn't do that in the end, so I just thought, well, I'll take them. Take them now. You know, they're going to get one good walk, so take them now. Might give them a bit of wacky ball actually, because it seems to be dry conditions of it. Chewie, where are you going? How far? Nutter. There you go, Chew. There you go, Mr. Chewie. I think those people have gone the other way then. I think they've taken a different path. Well, because they haven't come down here. So, there you go. I'm going to walk along here a bit because we're walking back towards the car by going here, but we're walking along a different path, so interesting. We're still walking back to the car, but we're going a different way, so that's, yeah, on a different track, so that's good. Alright, there's lots of woodlands over there as well. That's pretty thick woodlands. Chewie, got the ball. You got the ball, Chew. Good boy, Chewie. Hello, Micky. You had a good run, my boy. Yeah, it was really sweet having him and Lucy now next to each other. I mean, he's been accepted as part of the family, which is good, really good. And he's now a lot nicer towards them. He's not like they were playing tug earlier, and he wasn't having to go at them for playing tug with him. In fact, Lucy was the one. She was being uber aggressive. Yeah, quite aggressive she was. You know, I was outside dealing with the pups. I could hear this sort of aggression. I was thinking, what's going on there? And then when I got in, yeah, it was only when Micky started playing tug, because they've got hoops from when he was on his own with that family. They had hoops to play tug with him, and of course, so I got them out. I thought, well, I'll let them play. And when Lucy had it and Micky was playing, you know, he was an absolute nutcase. Well, she was, Lucy. Yeah, she was an absolute nutcase. She was really snarling quite a lot. Well then, when I got in and saw her doing that, I went over to her when she had won the hoops. She had won the tug. I went over to her and I said, excuse me, do you think you're the boss? And she was looking at me, she was snarling a bit with her tail wagging. I said, you are just my pretty girl. You are my sweetheart. You are not in charge. I'm in charge. You are just my belly baby. And she was looking at me. I said, get here, give me a kiss. So she came up, still sort of smiling a bit, but give me kisses. We don't need a proper sort of challenge of authority. It's just a little bit of sweetness like that. That works. Does the job perfectly well. Oh yeah. It's cute, really, really is. You got a ball, Chew? Good boy. Hey, Chewie. Bring the ball, Bubs. Bring it here, Chew, Chew. Good boy, Chewie. Well done, mate. Well done, baby. You brought the ball. Here you go, Mollie Collie. Good one. Was that a good one, Mollie Collie? I realised I should have added something to the video last night. I listened to it and there was one bit that I thought, oh no, people could take this and use it. You know, because I said basically, you know, that when someone's speaking, the way it should be is that God may be speaking to one or two people. He won't necessarily be speaking to everyone. And of course I then realised, okay, so people are going to be saying, oh well, it could have been God speaking to two people then the other night. No, because when that happens, you know it. You know it. You sense it. I mean, even in the comments, you have people saying things like, in the comments would be people saying things like, how on earth did he know that I wanted to hear about that? That I was thinking about that, or that what I was needing to hear? No. Nothing like that. It would be people going, the two people would be a little bit sort of crazed by it because they're a bit, how that, yeah, what on earth is going on here? God is obviously speaking through this person directly to me. You'd be getting reactions in the comments that you're not used to. It would be rather extreme reactions. We're not getting that. So you know you're not getting that by the reactions, you know. When it's, you know, people in person, you can see by the way that people are reacting. If somebody suddenly bursts out into tears, then okay, something's going on. You can see that something's going on. There's evidence of it. There hasn't been evidence of it. So, sorry folks, you can't use that. You can't try and say, oh, but this could be that. Yeah, it's not. It isn't that, is it? You know, it just isn't that. Whatever you might think it isn't that. I don't know where this leads, so I could go all the way and get back to the car this way and then go back again, or I could go back. But we are heading towards the car, so I could just go this way, I suppose. Yeah. I've only got the ball, that's good. Right, 1 second, I'm going to pause it and figure out where to go. You've got a path there that doubles over that way. It goes back to goodness knows where. Oh, when I saw people coming this way, like the person coming with a dog, they must have come, they went to the left of the path we were originally on. There must have been that path there where Mollie is. Okay. Interesting, yes. As you do! I got to play with the doggies. So obviously there's, I don't know. I say obviously there's something over here, don't there? Well, there's another pathway as you come from the car before you get to the big downhill bit. As you come from the car onto this path, there's a pathway just above there, which I think is probably this one we're on here. Yeah. So we're going to go over there, then go back down again. I think, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go and get the ball. Go and get the ball and go to my party. Good walkies, Mollie Collie. Very good girl. way, I mean, one thing I would say about Christianity, and you know, what should surprise me but doesn't really, is that people don't understand that Christianity is supposed to be radical. That compared to the world, it's supposed to be incredibly radical. As I say, people in the world should not be able to understand you and the way you live in any way, shape or form. I don't just mean the fact that you go to church, you sing a few songs, and that's it. They shouldn't be able to understand the way you live. Everything, pretty much. You should have had the renewing of your mind. If you haven't had that, well then, there's got to be questions. Why have you not had that? Why have you not had the renewing of your mind? Oh, okay. This is this bit where you have the two. Okay, yeah, I get you. I know where we are now. Yes. And the point of it is that most of the people I've spoken about, whether it be Mr. McWilliam, Craig, the people in the house group, Peter Williams, all these sort of people, renewing of the mind, renewing of the mind, just not happened. Hasn't happened. They've not sought after that at all. As I say, I mean, that's the way it looks. That's the way it looks. I mean, certainly with speaking about the person now, with Craig, it looks as if he's gone more down the side of the left wing. You know, you've got to be nice. You know, that's what all the encouraging is all about, the left wing thinking. You can't say anything that could offend people because, I mean, in society now, I mean, Scotland, for example, you know, they were trying for that law. I'm not sure if they pushed it through, but they were trying for it. That if you say anything that offends someone, you could be arrested for that. So, of course, I wouldn't say Craig is anywhere near that level, but certainly from a Christian point of view, it's pretty much close to it. You know, that's not who we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be, you know, doing anything according to the world in any way, shape or form. Really. Even obeying the law. Even obeying man's law. If God tells us to do something, then it's God's law that matters. God's law overrides man's law. Now, God, generally speaking, is not going to tell us to do anything that is against the law. The problem is that there are some laws that are godly and some laws that aren't. You know, these laws about, you know, online, if you say something that offends someone, you say something that could be counted as racist or sexist. You know, so for example, if a Christian is speaking or texting something about or messaging something about homosexuality, given the biblical point of view, you could be arrested for that, right? Now, so what do? Do you text that or do you not? You do what God is telling you to do. Simple. You do what God is telling you to do because, yeah, there's a law now that says you can't do that. You could be in trouble for doing it. But we have a God who says, speak truth. Now, speak truth in love. That's the point. Speak truth in love. Don't speak truth in judgment. So if you're trying to judge people, that's not going to work. Mollie, you moved. I kicked it to you, you moved. Oh. Micky got, there you go, Micky moved. Yeah, that may very well happen. You may be asked to say something that could get you into trouble. But guess what? Then you do that. Because who would you rather be in trouble with? This world or with God? See, that's the thing, isn't it? And that's the thing that the people in the church, certainly over recent years, have not considered. Who would you rather upset? Good effort, Mickey Moo. That was a good jump, baby. Well done, Mickey Moo. Well done, Mickey Moo. Win the ball. Come, Mickey. Ball. Ball, Mickey. I think mine's going to get it. Okay. I say, people pleaser or God pleaser? What are you going to be? You get to choose. You get to decide. What are you going to be? A people pleaser or a God pleaser? In the end, people are going to stop making excuses. They're going to stop making excuses for their weakness. For their lack of will to do things God's way. They've got to stop making excuses for that. You get to decide, you get to choose. If you get to choose that you want to do things according to the way of people, do that. If you want to please people, okay, do that. You get to choose. That's the reality. It's your life. But as I say, don't call yourself a Christian. Because anyone who's spirit-filled is going to find that to be quite offensive. You're a people pleaser. You're someone who's living according to the world. You're making decisions according to the world, not according to God. You'd rather offend God than offend people. And yet you're going to call yourself a Christian. Excuse me. Well, then maybe it's the case we need to find a new word to describe it. Because Christians seem to have been overtaken by churchy people who have no desire for God in any way, shape or form. They just have a desire to be seen as Christians rather than actually being Christians. To be seen as churchy. Okay? But churchy there's nothing there. There's nothing in that. There's nothing to being churchy that is of any use to anyone, really. Look at it based on fruit, based on your fruit. And as I say, the problem is that people have a way, don't they? People have a way of saying, well, okay, people are still tuning in to our online broadcasts and we still get comments, we still get a certain amount of thumbs up, so obviously we're producing some good fruit. Really? Yeah, the problem is, who's watching? Are these people saved? What's the evidence of that? There's a big lorry coming down there. Okay, weird. There's the reality. Are these people saved? If they're not saved, what's the point? Really? I hope they weren't trying to go down the hill where my car's parked, because that could be an issue. They seem to be a bit further along. To do with whatever that business is over there. I think. No, they're not closer. Oh, I don't know. Because we go up, we go up over there. They're over there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. They're over there. That's cool. Spin the ball, Mollie. Mollie, come. Come, baby. What you waiting for? You having a rest? Was you having a rest, Bubba? Okay, Mollie Collie. Chewie's around here somewhere. He's in the woods somewhere, I guess. Oh, there he is. He's at the back. You alright, Chew? Hello, Mollie Collie. How you doing, Buzz? Thank you, Mollie. Good girl. There you go. Oh dear. Well, that's why quite often those who are churchy seem to associate with those that are churchy. The reason why is because then those who are churchy can tell you, you're doing a good job. Well done. Well done. Aren't you doing well? So when you talk about fruit, they look at themselves, they look at what other people are saying to them, these people that are churchy, these people that are like them, and they think they're doing really, really well. That's, again, this is where it annoys me. This is where that really does annoy me, because if you've got the right people around you, then you can be accountable to those people, because you've got the right sort of people around you. That was confusing for Micky. It started going left, then it went right, then it went back again. Good. That was a good one. Is that a good one, Micky? Move. Is that a good one, Bubba? Yes. Good, good, good. Lucy, Sticky. Get your Sticky. Leave the ball alone, Nutter. You're knackered, Micky. You're knackered, my boy. You look knackered. He does look a bit knackered, doesn't he? Here you go, Amber. All right, Amber. Ah, Micky, no. Leave it. Leave Micky. I'll get the ball up the hill, okay? Oh, no. We don't want it coming down again. You take it there, Micky. Otherwise it's going to up back down the hill again. Not a good idea. Bring the ball, bud. Bring the ball, Mollie. Mollie ball. Mollie ball. Come, Mollie. Oh dear. No, as I say, this is where they're looking at it from the point of view of, you know, people. When you try and look at it from the Bible point of view, try and look at it from the vine point of view, whether you're bearing fruit or not. And so the problem there is, who are you asking? If you're asking the wrong people, you're going to get the wrong answers, aren't you? Look, I understand why people are in a mess. I do understand that. Yeah, you've got the wrong people that are trained the wrong people, that are trained the wrong people, that are trained the wrong people. And, you know, you go to a church, so you surround yourself with people that are a bit churchy. And then who are the people who are telling you whether you're doing good? The churchy ones. They're the ones telling you whether you're doing a good job or not. So of course, if they're the ones telling you whether you're doing a good job or not, of course. You think you're doing good, your level that you're saying is enough is because they're saying it's really good. Which it isn't. Ball loose. Over here, Lucy. Bring the ball. Lucy, ball. Hey, Bubs. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, ball. Wrong way. Over here. Ball, Lucy. Wrong way again. Bring it, Lucy. Come, Bubba, go. There you go. That'll do you. Lucy! You always seem to tap it the wrong way, don't you? You're a nutter, you are. Chewie, Chewie, Chewie. Good job, my boy. Get off it, Chewie. Well done, Bubba. Where'd you stop knocking the ball? Knock it more into the rough where there's poo. Don't do that. That was one for the Smiley Mollie. That jumped up a bit, didn't it? Must have hit something. Aye. Anyway. There you go, there's enough to think about. So you take care, God bless, I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.